Well, Happy New Year, everybody. It is now 2020 and it's a whole new year of Pokemon Go. So, let's get into this year. I know that I haven't really got off to a good start this year because this event that we have at the moment isn't really the most interesting. Everything is sort of locked behind a paywall, either in eggs or in raids. So, being a free player, it makes it a little bit hard to participate. So, over the last week, I don't really feel like I've had anything that I can record. But today they've actually released a whole bunch of new Unova Pokémon. And we also have a shiny Heatran available in raids as well. So we actually have some interesting stuff that I can get into. So we have our first new Unova Pokémon. It's not new, but it's new to us. Rock'n'Roller. So we'll catch this little guy and start our new collection. I guess we will give it the Pineapple Berry because let's get as many candies as we can, and that circle's a bit yellow. Let's just go with the Great Ball. So there's about 10 or so new ones. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, so I will chuck a list up on the screen of all the new ones that we have. And we actually have some new mechanics as well for trading some of these new ones that can result in free evolutions, well, candy wise. So that'll be good. Have to get into covering some of that as well. So, a bit to go over. So, new Pokemon registered to the Dex. It's good seeing that. Don't see that very often. So, that has 0 stars. Of course it does. But, at least it's a Dex entry. So, we can also collect our, I was going to say legendary for this week, but it's not a legendary, it's Lapras. Alright, so we'll collect this Lapras. Can we get a shiny Lapras? Yes, 2000 dust, 20 balls, no Unova Stone. Would have been handy given that we've just got a whole bunch of new Pokemon and it is a non-shiny Lapras. So, not the best way to start, but that's okay. I'll just go with the Great Ball and a Pineapple Berry. Circle's still pretty red, but it is a Lapras. And let's try my phone. Too easy. First ball. So, let's see if it's actually any good. It is, it's half decent, but I suppose I've really got a few, well, already got a few decent Ice Shard, Ice Beam ones, so probably don't really need it. So, I'll hold on to it for now. Probably end up transferring it. But we'll get to this hunt, go and pick up some more of these new Pokemon. Hopefully get some shinies. Be on the lookout for this Pikachu. And I suppose I'll do a couple of raids and that as well. Hopefully can get some 2k eggs to chuck on. See if we can at least hatch one of these Wurmpools. It doesn't have to be shiny. I would like it to be shiny, but hopefully we can at least get one for the event. So, I'll get to it and I will pick this up shortly. Well, I've just found my second new Dex entry for the day, Sork. So, I suppose we'll catch this one too. It's not a bad CP, 2200, and it is a fighting type, so it'll be interesting to see if this is actually going to be a useful fighting type. So we'll go with the Ultra Ball. It's still a fairly orange circle, so hopefully it can stay. So, very beautiful first ball. Another new Dex entry. It's good when you got days like this where you just get multiple Dex entries, new Dex entries. It sort of takes you back to the very beginning of the game. It's not the same sort of hype, like that same sort of feeling like, oh my god, I'm getting all these Pokemon, but it's sort of the same. So, these aren't too bad. They're not great either, but that's one Dex entry, and there is another one just there at that stop. So, I'll go around to there. That's at the hospital, so there isn't really any parking, so I will have to be quick. So I'll grab that, and that'll be 3 Dex entries for the day. So I will pick this up in just a minute. Well, a minute later, and we have our third new Dex entry for the day, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. It's Venipede. I thought it was going to be Garbodor or whatever it is, but it disappeared. So we got this instead, but that's alright. We'll give it the Golden Raz. And of course you're going to jump But yeah, we're going to be golden grassing all of these to get as many candies as we can, as quick as possible. And hopefully I can actually find some of these ones that we can do the special trade stuff with. So awesome. Third dex entry for the day. And does this one have any decent stats? No, not really. So we'll keep at it, and I guess I'll pick this up with the next one. So I will see you guys then. Well, picking up this hunt after having a bit of lunch, and I've just found dex entry number 5 for the day. I did get a Dwibble before, but of course the screen recording crashed, didn't it? So we didn't get that one on camera, but yeah, this one is dex entry number 5, and this one is actually one of the ones that I can do the special trade evolution stuff with. So it's good, I'll be able to showcase that a little bit later. So we'll give this one the pineapple. And that's actually a very orange circle. So go the great ball, see how we go. But I may end up having to use the ultra. So another Pokemon added to the dex. And yeah, so we've got the little icon down there in the bottom. If this Pokemon is received through a trade, it can be evolved without using candy. Evolving Shelmet without trading will require 200 candies. So it's actually an increased candy cost to evolve them without doing the trade thing, but that would make sense given that these ones are actually ones that you have to trade in the main series to get to evolve. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of these ones, including some old ones like Gen 1 Pokemon, Abra and Machamp and Gengar. Basically, like I said, all the ones that you had to trade in the main series to get to evolve now have this new option. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. So I'll keep at it, and yeah, like I said, I'll do that evolution a bit later on, and I'll trade, and yeah, we'll show it off. So I will pick this up with, I want to say a shiny, because I would really like a shiny for today, but it'll probably be another dex entry or a raid or something. I'll try and track one of them down. So I will see you guys soon. Well, again, not even 2 minutes later, we have our next dex entry, Basculin. So we can catch this, give him the pineapps, and this one has 2 different types. Same Pokemon, just 2 different variations of it, and yeah, it's split up regionally by southern and northern hemispheres. So another regional Pokemon, and speaking of regional, Thwor, the other fighting type, I can't remember its name off the top of my head, is also a regional, and it was actually spawning worldwide this morning, so a couple of the guys were actually lucky enough to get one of them before Niantic fixed their glitch, which starting to seem like it's not actually a glitch. They just do that on purpose when they release like a regional like that, just so there is a few people that are actually going to get them in that region. So I don't know. And that one doesn't have decent IVs, so that's alright. It's another dex entry, so what, we're up to 6 for the day. So not a bad little go. So yeah, we've got a Timbor raid just up there as well, so I guess I will go and do that, and that'll be another dex entry. And yeah, I'll see where else the day takes me. So I will pick this up after that raid. Wish me luck. It's only a T1, so it's not really going to be that difficult. Well, I did choose the unknowns, trying to make it a little bit interesting for myself, and of course they all had struggles, so it was a little bit of a struggle, but still managed easily enough. So we will check to see what we actually got. Oh my god, it's not a shiny, but it is 713, so not too bad as far as I know. I actually don't know if it's good or not. So we'll catch it, hopefully with the first ball. And yeah, I don't know, this is one of those Pokemon where I don't, oh cool, got the critical. So yeah, this is one of those Pokemon where I don't mind the first evolution, but then the rest of them, like the second stage and the third stage, I really don't like them. They are really ugly Pokemon. Not nice designs. And there we go, another dex entry for the day. So we'll quickly check to see if it's actually good. Yeah, it's half decent. So there are a few guys going around doing trades for these, so it'll be worth actually trading to see if we can get some lucky ones, because it is a fighting type, so it could actually end up being useful, even though it is not a very nice looking Pokemon, but that doesn't really matter if it's useful. So we'll start that one, and yeah, we'll keep at it. I will see how many more dex entries I can get for the day. I haven't really done any eggs yet, because I've been trying to hatch this 5k egg that just won't hatch, so I can put some 2ks on. So as soon as that hatches, I will try and put some 2ks on, so if I can, I'll hatch some eggs. But if not, I'll just keep doing these dex entries. So I'll pick it up with something soon. Well, it's taken me a while, but I've actually managed to finally track down my first Party Hat Raticate raid. So I've already done it, so we can actually check to see if we got the shiny out of this. I really don't think that we did, but hey, you never know. Fingers crossed, first attempt, it's not a shiny. I actually called it before it popped up on the screen, because I knew it wasn't going to be shiny. I guess we will go with the... It's not going to... Actually, no, it can run. What am I talking about? Oh, we'll just go with the Pineapple. And that Ultra Ball. That's not an Ultra Ball, it's a Premier Ball. That's the one. And another one, First Ball. So at least we're having pretty good luck with that for the day. Just why couldn't you have been a shiny? Since you're the only one that I've seen, and I actually had to use a premium raid pass. Stats aren't too bad, so that's alright. At least we have the Party Hat Raticate now, so all I need is the Wobbuffet and the Wurmple, which I need to hatch. So I do have a couple of 2k eggs on now, so hopefully they will hatch before I get home. There's 3 of them. I was going to hopefully get 5, but I had to clear out more space and all of that sort of stuff, so it just would have taken me too long to get the other 2 to have 5 on, so we're going with 3. So hopefully we'll get something out of them. So yeah, I'll keep at it and pick this up with, like I said earlier, I want to say a shiny, but probably more dex entries. So see you guys soon. Well, that was some perfect timing. I've just pulled in the driveway at home and I've got these 3 eggs about to go off. So it's a good way we can finish off the video. Hopefully we can actually get something out of them. So, first one, shiny or hatted, no, not a hatted Wurmple. It's Y Chimchar. Second egg is it's Party Hat Pichu, so I suppose I will take it. I'm pretty sure I already had a Party Hat Pichu from last year, so I don't think I really need it, but take it. I would have preferred the Wurmple. And the lucky last egg for the day. I really wish that I would have hatched more than the 3, but hey, we got the Wurmple. Cool. So we actually got them. It's not shiny, but we only need the Wobbuffet now. That's the only hatted one that we actually still need. So that's cool. We will star that. So at least we got a couple more things for the day. So we've ended up with a couple of hatted things and a whole bunch of new dex entries. No shiny today, but can't get a shiny every day. It'd be nice to, but you can't. Well, I can't at least. So I guess I'll go inside and wrap this one up. I wasn't able to come across another Shelmet, so I can't do that evolution to showcase the new evolution thing that we've got, but I've got a whole bunch of other stuff that I should be able to use, so we should be able to get it done. So we'll go and do that, and yeah, I will pick this up with the wrap up. Well, I wasn't actually planning on recording now, because once I got home and kicked back for a little bit, I figured that I am actually really tired, and I was just going to wrap this video up in the morning, because yeah, with all the streaming and that over the last couple of days, I haven't really got much sleep, but I've got a shiny Snubble, and this is my first shiny at home in a couple of weeks now, so I'll take it. It's the first shiny that I've actually got in the game for like the last week. The last shiny would have been during the Christmas event, so very nice. So we'll give it just a Raz, normal Pokeball. It's not really a shiny that I want, but I'll take it. It gives me a shiny to add to the video, so we got our shiny, along with a bunch of new dex entries for the day, so nice. So I will quickly check it. That's actually not half bad, so I guess I'll keep it. I do have 2 already, so I haven't evolved one, so I guess I can evolve one at some point. So we'll start that one, and yeah, I guess I was going to wrap this one up, but I will do that in the morning. So I will pick this up in the morning, and yeah, we'll do a quick wrap up. So see you guys then.
Alright, well we can finally do this wrap up. It's been a good past couple of days with all the new Dex entries, and getting that shiny yesterday was also nice. I was, like I said, going to do the wrap up last night, but of course I couldn't find any of the Pokemon that I needed on my second account to trade to myself so I could showcase the new trading functionality. So I had to go out again for a few hours today looking for a couple of Pokemon, and of course I spent like 2.5 hours looking for Pokemon and couldn't find any of the ones that I actually needed. So I resorted to going through my stack on the other account, and of course like 8 Pokemon in, it had a Ghastly, so could have saved myself 2.5 hours. But I didn't. So like I said earlier in the video, there's a list of Pokemon across a couple of the generations that you can use this new evolve function on. Not all the ones that we should be able to use it on, we can use it on. The ones that still need an item to evolve, they have stuck with using an item. Pokemon like Rhydon usually are evolved by holding a certain item and then traded, and then they evolve, and then, you know, you get them traded back sort of thing. But yeah, they've decided to stick with just the item evolutions for those sorts of Pokemon. So fair enough, it sort of simplifies things, I guess, but yeah, it's good to have a new evolve function, something that saves a bit of candies. It's good. The only drawback of it is, given that you can't trade Pokemon backwards and forwards like you can in the main series game, and we can't trade hundos, you can't really use it to evolve them, which is a little bit disappointing, but I suppose it will still be useful to evolve lucky trades that you get that are actually these species of Pokemon that are good IVs. So yeah, it's useful for something. So the one upside of going out and having to find these couple of Pokemon that I had to evolve was I was able to find a couple more Party Hat Raticate raids and a Party Hat Wobbuffet raid. So I now have all of them. None of them are shiny though, so I'll keep at it. There's still a few days left of this event, so hopefully I can pull at least one of these things. But like I said, given that most of the stuff in this event has been sort of locked behind a paywall, I haven't really been too keen on it. So yeah, hopefully the next event is a little bit more suited for me, because I feel like the Pokemon Go content's been a little bit lacking on the channel lately. I've been doing a lot more sword stuff, but has been paying off. So yeah, I'll keep at it, because I think we're actually starting to develop quite a nice little community. So I'll wrap this one up here, but let me know if you've been lucky enough to actually pull any of these event shinies, and yeah, remember to like, comment and subscribe. Stay safe, happy hunting, and I will see you guys in the next one.